Welcome back guys to a brand new ARK Survival Evolved video on the channel. Today I'm going to be bringing back a video I used to do a lot last year, and what it basically is every single month I bring you the big what's going on this month for ARK Survival Evolved. It's where I put everything together and what you guys can expect each month's update, and you guys loved it last year, so I hope you guys do enjoy. Today's one is obviously for May, so we're going to be finding out what is going on all of May, and then I'll do one for June. And obviously some months will be better than other months because some months will get new content, other months it'll be more fixes and stuff, and we're going to be getting straight into today's video. Now, as always, if you guys wouldn't mind smashing a like on today's video, let's try and smash over 600 likes. That'll be fantastic for the return of these, I wouldn't say series, but it's a monthly thing. And also make sure to be subscribed if you're not subscribed, as we are on our road to 150,000 subscribers. But anyway, let's get in with the video. So the stuff this month, in my opinion, is pretty interesting, and it is going to help out the game a lot. I would say mostly for console, but we're going to be getting straight into things. So recently, the PC did just get an update, and there's a lot more to come to this. This part will all be coming to console very soon. If I was to give you an estimate of when the update is going to be out, it's probably going to be towards the later bit of May, because there's quite a lot wildcard are going to have to do. So I'd say more like the 20th, between the 20th and the 25th, I'm going to say for now. So what came with the PC in the last update was implemented structure memory optimizations. Now there's new command lines for it as well, and also with this, avoid using new command line when running structure related mods, and fixed issues with snap points on remote end of the tech bridge. So you're probably reading this thinking, this is like not even that exciting, but in the new community crunch, Wildcard have gone through everything about how this is going to help out the game so much more, and it is coming to the console next. I'm also going to be talking about some other things that are coming this month of May. Really exciting month, not for content wise in my opinion yet, but it's a really good step in the right direction to fix lag, loads of different problems, and I'm going to be explaining why. Now, if you are on the PC watching this, you got this update. There'll be another one coming around about the same time as console, so you can get even more, but let's go through all of this. If you have seen my community crunch video already, then you may not want to go through this, and you may want to just skip to the next part of what's to come, but we're going to try and go through this as quickly as possible. So there are times when gameplay engineers make improvements to game systems that aim specifically at increasing performance, as we've done in our recent PC patch. These changes are often invisible to the player, but immensely helpful with things such as server lag. Although we tried to outline these things in the patch notes, we wanted to take time today to explain in detail the changes and how they impact the game. When it comes to multiplayer experience, the term replication in games is one that is commonly used. Simply put, it's how the server communicates with you, the client. Replication and server actions are important in multiplayer games for loads of different types of reasons. It's how all the clients, the players, ourselves, and all see the same things while playing in game together. As you can imagine, there are lots of things to replicate with a game like ARK. Not only are the items themselves being replicated, but a whole lot of the variables like health, position, colours are also all replicated as well. This results in a ton of information being sent every single frame from the server to you, the client. This frame is what corresponds to your FPS, which is obviously frames per second. The constant flow of information being sent back and forth every frame is what uses a lot of server resources. There are times when that information doesn't need to be sent every frame, or the information doesn't need to be sent at all. And if you've ever heard of status, it's in relation to ARK, it's referring to a technique in which something purposely isn't communicating with the server, thus saving server performance. Recently, we realized that the snap points on structures were being replicated for every single structure, and they didn't need to be, and we've now changed this. Snap points are simply a list of connecting points for any given structure, and that information doesn't need to be replicated by every structure because it's defined by the class, where all of the structures inside that class have the same genetics. This can explain why every individual wall doesn't need to store that information. A change like this has saved us between 2 to 4 gigabytes of data on our servers, and will also save your server if you choose to, run the command line, which is this one as you can see here. And if you're thinking the only way you can do this is by using the command, well no, because this is for just your separate server. This is going to help the whole game in general. And more memory means a smoother performance. We look forward to bringing you more updates and insights into our optimization efforts, as well as bringing these memory optimizations to console in the near future. So this is fantastic to see, guys. People have mentioned so long, we want new content for the game, but what we want first is to get the game fixed. And this is exactly what Wildcard are doing. It's really such a great thing to see. 2019 has started off very slow for ARK Survival Evolved. It started from the beginning very fast as we had the Homestead update, but since then it's been very, very quiet. But the main reason behind that is because Wildcard have been working in the background to get this game fixed, sort out the main problems that people have complained for years about, and then move on to releasing new content. Now, I have got something which you guys are going to be very excited about in June, which I'll probably give a little tease after we move on to the next stuff of what's coming, because this is videos obviously for May. So let's get straight into the next part. Now, what I'm going to be doing in this video as well is going through some of the social roundup, because this has a lot of information about stuff for May's update as well. But the one thing I wanted to add in for the video is meshing. Now, there is going to be a big meshing sort of fix that's going to be coming in this May update. Again, as I said, this update mainly focuses more on getting the game fixed. So people are still sending wildcard messages saying, what's going on with meshing? Is there going to be more updates? What's going on? Because the last one was great, but still there a little bit. This is still happening, that's still happening. They are working on it every single day, and they're working every single update to make sure this is completely eradicated from the game. They've mentioned this in a post, so don't worry guys. In the big May update, more mesh update is coming. I know it's a huge problem, but I'm telling you, by the end of this year, ARK is going to be a completely different game if they, carry on working on what they're doing right now. Imagine a fully optimized, no meshing, no bug game, which you can enjoy with new content. It will become one of the best games in the world, in my opinion. So expect a lot of mesh updates in the May update too. So the social roundup is geared to showing you some of the social activity you might be otherwise missing. Here are some of the highlighted posts that have happened on various social media platforms. So this again is something it's saying there's a known issue on single player resource spawns. So this doesn't happen on servers even when resources aren't respawned. When the server shuts down, and in my experience, if the node which is both creature and resource is gone, when the server starts back up, it respawns immediately. Now, if you are having trouble with any of this, Jen has said, yes, I've mentioned this on purpose and not a bug. It prevents people in single player from basically restarting to get infinite resources or loot. Now, this again is something they not really bringing an update. This is nothing special, but this is just on real money transactions. If you're someone that is being basically trying to sell people your dinos with real money, if you get caught doing this, you will get either wiped or banned depending on how much money you are making from this. So make sure to not do this, because you will end up getting banned. We are moving on to one which doesn't relate to this month as much, but I wanted to add this into the video. This for me is one of the most exciting things. So this person has asked what's going on with the event schedule. We've just had the Easter event, and and over a few other months we've missed out so much, and this is probably one of the best responses I've ever seen. Before, there was a lot more manual work involved in setting up events. So doing an event really depended on what was going on at the moment in the terms of workload. Most of the events are set up on an automated system now, making it much easier to have a constant event going forward. That is fantastic to see. You've just seen when Sed has come in to be the lead community manager. It's crazy some of the things that are happening, and it's going under the radar so much because Wildcard are working on so much this year. To think that basically that confirms we're going to be getting every event, and I know Wildcard won't let us down because this is a big change here. New content, events all the time. How exciting is this year of ARK going to be? I just don't know what to explain, but it is absolutely unbelievable. So expect the next update, next event, I think, will be the Halloween event, if I'm wrong. I'm not too sure, but like, I can't even remember. There might be one coming up. It might be ARK's 4-year anniversary. I can't really remember. That might be December for console, and then yeah, I think ARK's 4-year anniversary is going to be the thing coming up next. But yeah, we will see. That is going to be exciting. That might be something new for June. So the other stuff is on starting game development. I'm not going to go through this because it's not to do with updates. On bring back the, I don't think they meant Ragnarok, but on the Valhalla map. So if you guys don't remember Valhalla, it was a very, very awesome sponsored mod map, which everyone loved so much. And then it kind of just got scrapped. It won loads of competitions and stuff. And the person, Excited Kangaroo, who created this map, says, was looking through my old files and came across the repo for Valhalla. Is there any interest in bringing this up to date? I've got some good memories from back then. That is fantastic. And again, I know this isn't relating to May, but I wanted to add this in. On console maps, this person said, quick question, as a PS4 player, I would love to see some more modded maps like Dragon Punks. Is there any way this can be added for console? I would gladly pay for those, for them like any other DLC. Seems like a win for all if possible. And did actually respond saying, we always look for new mod maps to come to console. I think we've got a very good track record with working with the mod community. Absolutely fantastic. Again, another thing about adding Primitive Plus items to the game. They're saying they might integrate some stuff as soon as Primitive Plus is in a very strong state. And as you guys can see, the rest of it really is on just game suggestions and the Evolution event, which you could kind of add into the update. It's not gonna, it just happens every week anyway, which is from Friday the 10th of May until Monday the 13th of May at ×2 as always. But we've got quite an exciting update. If I was to give you an estimate, we're probably looking at somewhere between 4 to 6 gigabytes. It could be between 4 to 10. It really depends on how much these memory optimizations are going to take up on the console, because as you can see, 2 to 4 gigabytes has already been saved in data there. So as soon as it's quite a hard one for me to estimate what the update size is going to be, but I would say anywhere between 4 to 10 gigabytes is what the update is going to be for console. So as I said, I was probably going to say around about the 20th to the 25th for this update for all platforms. It's going to be fantastic, exciting month. It's glad to bring back this sort of new series as well for the big update for May. The next one will be for June, which is even more exciting. I was going to leak a little bit of information about some new content which could be coming or announced in June, which is fantastic to see. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. If you did enjoy, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. See you guys later.